It is good to be back. Let's have some coffee. You know what? It's not great. It's not good, but you know what? It'll do the job. Let's do this. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today's my top 10 picks for new comics coming out December 23rd, 2020. This is where I show you some great covers, some great stories, and some spec books you might want to be on the lookout for. If you're new to our channel, do me a favor, subscribe right now. It does help us out quite a bit. And also turn on that notification button because you don't want to miss the next video. Don't forget to go to Max Pro Supplies for all your comic book supply needs. Enter the code Bueller at checkout and you save 10%. All right, everyone, if you can't tell already, I'm back and I'm all jacked up on coffee yet again. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 picks for new comics coming out December 23rd, 2020. Very first book on our list is King in Black #2, brought to you by Donny Cates. I love the first one, and you know what? I've already read the second one, and it did not disappoint one bit. I will tell you right now, you might want to get multiple copies of this book, because after what I've read, this might be just the key book you've been looking for. Maybe it's a first appearance, or maybe it's a death. I don't know. It's probably one of those. But anyway, just buy the darn book. You won't be disappointed. There's also some great cameos in here as well. I'm glad to see Spider-Man show up. I was a little worried he wasn't going to. But this book was great. Make sure you pick it up. We got a few different covers for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have the regular cover, which is just fine. And then we have the Michael Turner variant. I like that one quite a bit. And then we have the other one, which is Tyler Kirkham. I love that one. That's the homage to the, the one that was the Spider-Man one, whatever that one was. Craven's Last Hunt. There you go. I got it. Remember? Took me a little bit, but I got it. Love that cover. Coming out of the grave, all that good stuff. Awesome. Do yourself a favor, grab this book because the regular cover price is only $4.99. And a side note, Spider-Woman #7 is coming out this week. It's a tie-in for the King in Black. I read that one as well. It's not necessary, so if you're thinking about skipping it and you're worried about missing out, trust me, you won't. That's it for Marvel this week. Let's go ahead and jump to DC. First one, we have Batman Beyond #50. This is brought to you by Dan Jurgens. This is the final book in the series that comes to an end. I'm not too up to date with this one, but let me tell you exactly what's going on. Apparently, the Batman Beyond has been accused of a crime and that he did not do. So Wonder Woman gets involved, and it's up to Batman to try to convince her that he didn't do it. But doesn't she have the magic lasso that tells the truth? So it should be pretty easy for Wonder Woman to figure out what the hell is happening. Anyway, this book looks pretty good. I might just give it a shot because it is the last issue. We got a couple different covers. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is just fine, but the B cover is the one I want. I believe this is a 1-for-1 ratio, so you should be able to pick it up. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Next book up our list is Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Secret Origin #1. This is brought to you by Scott Snyder and Jeff Johns. They're the ones doing this one, so that sounds pretty cool. And this one, you're going to get Superboy Prime versus the demonic Batman. You got me sold right there. Sounds like a winner. I've been on all these books. So I'm going to be on top of this one as well. That sounded gross. But you know what? We got a couple different covers for this one. So let's take a look. We got the regular cover, which is just fine. And then we have the B cover as well. And that's just fine as well. This one has a regular cover price of $5.99. Moving away from the big two, we have Image now. We have Department of Truth #4, brought to you by James Tynion IV. Let me just say really quick, I was not a fan of #3, so hopefully this one redeems itself. You know what? I hope it does, because I like this series, but man, that #3 just didn't hit the spot for me, and hopefully #4 does. We got a couple different covers for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is okay, but I like the 1 in 25 incentive for this one. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of like that notebook paper and stuff like that, so I like that one as well. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. I've been waiting for this next one. This is Gideon Falls #27. This is brought to you by Jeff Lemire. This is the final book of the series. They've been off for a few months, and we get an 80-page giant to end everything. If you're a fan of the Gideon Falls universe, you're going to miss out if you don't get this book because it's going to be fantastic. And you know what? This has been one of my favorite series to come out in the last few years, so definitely jump on this final issue. We got a couple covers. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is fine, and then we have the B cover, which is actually by Jeff Lemire. He drew it himself. Looks pretty cool. This one has a regular cover price of $7.99. This is a book that's very much going to be missed by a lot of people. Moving on, we have Ice Cream Man number 22, brought to you by W. Maxwell Prints. This one, there's a ton of image books this week. You better get them because there's some awesome books. And this one, let me just tell you what the solicitation said. It doesn't say much. All it says is Advent Calendar. It's that little thing on the cover. And it says, every day is a gift. And isn't that just great for the holiday season? We all know that something's crappy is going to happen in this book, but you know what? That's why we like it. We got a few different covers for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is that Advent Calendar one. And then moving on, we have the B cover, which is like the Ice Cream Sundae one. I like that one as well. And then we have the John Jang exclusive cover. That's a disturbing looking skull thing. I don't know exactly what it's like. It's weird looking, but I like it. And then we have the Alan Qua variant. This is some elf action. Looks like they're making out or eating each other. I don't know what's happening, but you know what? It looks pretty cool, and I might want to pick it up. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Last image book on the list is Spawn number 313, brought to you by none other than Todd McFarlane. And this is the final of the Cult of Omega conclusion. And here we got Spawn versus Omega Spawn to a fight to the death. I thought they were already dead, but you know what? I can't keep track of all this Spawn stuff going on. There is a little bit of speculation about this book, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Let's go ahead and look at the covers. We got the regular cover, which is pretty cool. I love the Santa thing. We have the B cover by Todd McFarlane, and then we have the C cover by Capullo and McFarlane, and apparently this is the first appearance of Plague Spawn on the cover, and there's like some dots on there. Maybe this is a crossover with the crossover. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I don't know. We're just going to have to get the book, and there's a couple different versions of this cover as well. So be on the lookout for this one. It's always on my pull, so I'm not worried. This one has a regular cover price of $2.99. Next book up on our list is Something is Killing the Children, number 13, brought to you by James Tinian IV. He's a two-timer on the list this week. This one we have the House of Slaughter and Erica are still not getting along. Tell me something different, give me a break. And also, all the monsters are surrounding the gym with all the people in it. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Already read the book. I thought it was great. It's obviously one of my favorite books that makes the list every damn month, so you might want to get it. This one has a few different covers, so let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is pretty good. I like the 1 in 25 incentive cover. Be on the lookout for that one. And then we have a couple of exclusives. We have the Unhook Lee exclusive. Looks pretty good as well. And then the Things from Another World exclusive. That is my local comic shop. So if you want to get that one, you have to go to their website. You can order it there. I think it's like $19.99. A little overpriced, Tifa. What the hell? But you know what? I might get one on a discount and I might pick it up. But this one does have a regular cover price of $3.99. Next up on the list is The Picture of Everything Else, number 1, brought to you by Dan Waters. This is by Vault Studios. This one sounds pretty interesting. Let me read to you about what it is. The rich and the beautiful are being murdered in their beds, and apparently these art thieves find these paintings that depict the murder scene in great detail of what has already happened. It sounds interesting. I'm going to give it a shot. You know, Vault does some great horror books, and this sounds like another great one to be picking up. We have a couple different covers. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular A cover, which is just fine, but I like the B cover, and that's the one I'm going to be on the lookout for. It's got the little blade and everything. Pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Sweeney Todd, one of my favorite movies. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Okay, I've been waiting to talk about this last one, and really it's only on the list for one damn reason. This is called Murder Hobo All In at the Dragon Shaft, number 1, brought to you by Scout Comics and Joseph Schmelk. I believe that's correct. I'm not even sure if this book is coming out. It might have came out last week, but it says it comes out this week. But let me tell you about what's going on at the Dragon Shaft. In this one, you have a bunch of murderous hobos, and they like to drink, and they like to do drugs, and they like to do the sex thing and stuff like that. And then they like to keep all the loot and all the gold for themselves because they're murderous hobos, and they like to hang out at the bar. And I believe the bar is called, like I said, the Dragon Shaft. This book sounds fantastic, and really it's only on the list, like I said, for one reason, just so I can talk about it, and that's just about it. We got one cover because, you know what, that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $3.99. All right, so that's my top 10 picks for all the new comics coming out December 23rd, 2020. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you bought. Let me know what I forgot because I want to know. Don't forget to go to Max Pro Supplies for all your comic book supply needs. Enter the code Bueller. I've said that before. You know what to do. But anyway, I want to tell everyone I'm glad I'm back doing the top 10 list and talking to the people about the new comics coming out this week. I'm going to give every one of these. I'm going to read them. I'm going to enjoy them and probably buy some extra ones because what the hell? It's Christmas time, baby, and it's time to spend some money. All right, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.